Very good evening to you all, and here we are again. I'm on my, crikey, what am I on? I think I'm on my third shift. Yeah, Sunday, Monday, it's Tuesday, I'm on my third shift. Lose track of days, honestly. When you do nights, you just lose track of all reality. it's just mental. Right, so yeah, I'm on my third shift of the week, and it's great that you're here. It's great that you're still subscribing. I really appreciate it, and obviously there's been more people that have jumped on as well. Please smash that subscribe button if you're a trucker or a golfer. Get on here. A lot of whinging to be done. And if you've got comments to leave, please, by all means, just drop me a comment on anything you want, as long as it's not abusive and derogatory and cruel and horrible. I'll just delete all those. Keep them nice, please, and I'll answer every one of them. Right, so here we go. I've made a purchase. I'm getting old now. I'm 2 years away from 60. I'm really I'm really getting old, and I've got a three-wheel push trolley at the moment. I've gone and treated myself. I bought an electric power motor cadder. It's an X display, so it still comes with a 12-month warranty, and the battery comes with a 36-month warranty as well. So 150 quid off. Brilliant. 399. I saved on my money. I saved my money. I saved it, and I said I was going to treat myself to one, because if you've seen videos in the past and you've watched my videos, my golfing videos, especially Wishaw where I play, the first is like a 45-degree going downhill, but the 18th, after you've done 17 holes and you've done the 18th and you come up to the 18th, which is a par 5, is a 45-degree going up. It is a beast of a hill. Like I say, I'm not getting any younger. I've even got rid of my three-wheeler. That's going to Woody. Woody's wheel fell off. He's got a two-wheel pull-along one, and the wheel fell off. It snapped in the bracket. The old plastic thing just disintegrated and snapped. So I've sold him mine. I already sold. I gave him my old Cobra recovery club, and he's offered me a bit of money for my old three-wheeler and my club as well, which he's going to keep, and he hits it quite well actually. From last time I saw him when he played, he does hit it quite well, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, and then that'll take 5 to 7 days to come, and then hopefully that should be here ready for the 29th, which I mentioned before is my last and first of my Golf Society, Tyfort Golf Society meeting at the Stratford Park Golf Club, which is, from what I can remember, it's only once that I played it. It's absolutely stunning course, absolutely beautiful, and the clubhouse is really nice as well. The only thing is, my filming crew won't be there, which is a bummer. I know it is. My eldest daughter, Natalie, she's going through a bit of treatment at the moment, because if you've seen videos in the past, I've talked about my eldest daughter. She's got a blood condition. This is a lifelong thing for her now. She's going to have to suffer it for the rest of her life. It's all to do with Adam's teas and the platelets and stuff like that. But she's having to have chemotherapy as well. So it's not cancerous in the blood, but they've got to give her this therapy to combat the it's called TTP. I'm trying to think of, I can't think of the bloody terminology for it, or the correct medical term for it, but the abbreviation is TTP. I'll try and find out what it is later on. But yeah, she has to have this treatment, so her platelets are quite low, or Adam T's are quite low. They're very low, and I've said a video in the past before where if they get to a certain level, it's life-threatening. So she won't be there. My younger daughter, so she's off for a crazy golfing day with a friend of hers that she's known for years and years. She's let me down. God damn you, daughter. No, I'm only joking. Yeah, I have a fantastic time, Sophie, with Chelsea. I know you'll have a brilliant time. I think they're playing something like they're doing a crazy golf thing or something like that in the evening. So, and no doubt they'll probably get totally drunk and wasted. So I hope they have a really good time. So yeah, I'll be filming it all on my own. So that's going to be a disaster. The amount of times I forget to press play when I'm about to drive off, and yeah, I'm hoping that I'll do a good job. So we'll see what it's like. I've not done bad in the past. Most of my golfing videos have been pretty good actually, and that's not with my daughter's filming neither. The first one that they've the first one that they ever filmed, I think it was at the West Mids. I said, don't forget, you got to take every shot. Yeah, no worries, Dad. And then they sent me the video. It's 6 minutes long. what the hell is this? There were about 5 shots on it, and it was so I had to educate them in how to film a proper golfing video over 18 holes, and they've sort of gradually got better as the meetings went on. We only have 8 meetings a year. This is our first. Sorry, our last and our first. So, like I said, with it being the last, because we never played last year, it was supposed to be played at the Chase, and it was waterlogged twice, so we couldn't get on the bloody course. So, like I said, this is going to be our last one. It's going to be the conclusion of 2024, and we've got 2025 coming up. So, the new season. So that is going to be the conclusion. And like I say, there's 5 people that are vying for the trophy at the moment. The number 1 slot is on 30 points, and obviously it goes down 5 points. There's only 1 point between 5 of us, so from the guy that's on 25th to 30th, there's tiny margin, but it's whether or not where they place on the final day, you know. And at the moment I'm 4th, so I'm just 4 points behind. So I really need a win. That is what, if I need to keep the trophy, I really need to win. We'll see how it goes. Should be interesting. Right, I've got Manton Wood and back, 2 runs of which, yep, you know, I feel about 2 runs. And when I was talking to the guys on the shift last night, they says, yeah, you've got 1 run up to Skelmersdale, Asda, Skelmersdale, Rochdale, and then Morton. I was like, oh, brilliant. Yeah, okay then, happy days. And I've just come in tonight and said, no, your run's been changed, you've got 2 runs now. Communication breakdown. Yeah, so yeah, at the end of the day, it's one of them things. Manton Wood is near Worksop, and every time I come back from Manton Wood, I always go I come down the 57, then the 614 to Nottingham, and I always pass my street that I grew up in. Every time I do it, and I've always been meaning to stop there and take a walk up the street to the house that I used to live in, and I've always wanted to knock on the door and say, I used to live here, just for somebody to throw a cup of tea in my face or something like that, tell me to bugger off because I'm an idiot. So but I've always wanted to walk up there and just to see if, you know, if some people are still there that are still alive when I was there. One day probably I will. Just depends how many Manton Wood runs I get. So yeah, right. I'm gonna look for my trailer because it's full of Lucozade, and then I'm gonna go. So if you're on the roads, which no doubt you will be, drive safe, look after yourself, watch out for those lunatics, because they are frigging all over the place. Like, subscribe, please drop me a comment and smash that subscribe button. Come and join the channel. See you for my 4th shift tomorrow. Cheers guys.